The book is something that is designed to remind me and our coaches of why we're here. And we exist to create independent, self-reliant, and mature young people, teach them the life skills that are going to last them long after football, because at the very core of what we believe in is that those same life skills will create a winning culture and success here in football.
When I seen the book and I started reading it, it was just like, wow, what is this? Like, it's a manual to life. It touches on everything. Like, so you have no excuses to be like, well, coach, I didn't know I was supposed to act this way, or I didn't know I was supposed to handle myself in such a way.
This team needed the foundation, which was to be a smarter team. It was important that we became a more disciplined team. And obviously, since January, we were trying to become a better conditioned team. So those three, coupled with toughness, equal our foundation.
Coach Golden's plan is a plan for greatness. It's something that I've never seen a coach ever have.
I feel like Coach Golden has a blueprint, you know, already set out of bringing everyone together.
I've never seen anyone so organized and have everything well put out, well planned throughout the whole season.
Any luck with this guy?
It's something that we can follow, and it's something that lets you know when and where you need to be, so there won't be no confusion on the team.
This hasn't been a very good day for the Miami Hurricanes in terms of meetings. Close the door, please. Close that door. That has to do with mental toughness. Now we have a guy that's late.
It was really the first time we were in training camp together. We had kids coming in late to meetings when we want to be there and seated 5 minutes early.
Physical condition, excellent. Mental conditioning, not there. Not where it needs to be.
Coach Golden, he's very anal when it comes to time. You know, time waits on no one. We've probably had one incident this whole camp, and that's a big difference from the past.
To the kids' credit, it only took that one meeting to send the message.
Too many guys we're counting on that have to get up. Swayze, we might as well address it right now.
It's definitely hard to be mentally tough. It's easy to underperform in certain situations when you face adversity. It takes the strong people, you know, to look past that and to be, I'd say, self-assured and have an unshakable belief they can get through it.
You work hard. The physical game, like you just talked about, is not the issue. When a test is put in front of you, every time we say test, from the 20 half gases, you wait. We ain't gonna have time in the game to do that. You can't replay the game. They don't bring it back. They don't bring it back!
Dang, I done seen Swayze go out before, but it's like, when he goes off, everybody listens, the room dead quiet.
It's your mental game. You worrying about the clock, you worrying about this.
Swayze loses it, really, because everything that's conditioning, the physical part it goes back on Coach Swayze.
Swayze's frustration was that he thought, and he believed, as did I, that we had a team that was in excellent condition. We just didn't have a team that appreciated and understood what that test means for accountability and responsibility.
He gets the bad half of if we don't make a time, if we don't do this, if we don't do that. And unfortunately, I was a part of not making the 40 test.
Hold. So that was a tough lesson for those young people, because they ended up, the first 7 or 8 days of training camp, they ended up having to go out there at 5 a.m. The story of the first day of practice was the different individual position battles. You know, what are the goals of camp and what do we have to get done?
What are some of the goals that you have in mind early on here in practice?
I'm not really going to change. I mean, I think you know, we have to get to the point where we're you know, physically and mentally tough.
The questions that they were asking were pretty easy because it's what you feel. It's coming from the bottom of your heart.
Can you just talk about your emotions, you know, first day of practice, and how happy you are to be out here finally?
I'm very happy. Just can't wait to start practice.
They always want to know how the up-and-coming season is looking. What are our expectations?
We want to be the best. We want to be the best at whatever we do.
You can basically feel that with all the positive things happening, that this is going to turn out to be a special camp and a special season.
First day of the great season, baby. Let's ride, fellas! Hey, games on 3. 1, 2, 3. Games.
The first practice, oh my gosh, the first practice.
We're out here to practice. Get your gloves on.
We're thinking Coach Golden's gonna just, you know, ease us into the fall camp.
Go. Let's go. Hey, get out. Come on, ride.
That didn't happen at all.
Let's go.
There's nothing like being in football shape. You know, running from station to station, running play to play. You know, like 6 to 7, 8 seconds of burst. Guys are always cramping up and, you know, throwing up and just kind of, it's tough.
When I got into the cold tub, it was just a relief to know, one, that the practice was over, and two, that you could try to rejuvenate your legs before the next practice.
Get back in. You want this?
One down, 20 to go.
What is everybody's feeling? You know, I mean, will the guys get used to it, or can they just not handle it? That was an open dialogue. I asked the coaches what they thought. I have sometimes in my head what I think. Sometimes I write it down, but I don't share it with them because I want to know what they feel. I don't understand all the theatrics and all that, but I do need your feedback and input at your position.
It's one of those things they get used to.
Yeah.
I mean, there's an acclimation period. I mean, isn't there? I mean, when you start to practice.
It is. You're right. You're right. It's very important to debate. It's very important that we're open and honest. It's very important that I get feedback. I need to know what's going on at their position, how their position's reacting. I need to know when they need to be pushed or when we need to pull back.
They'll adjust and just keep educating them.
There's two signs in the room. One of the signs is a Bill Gates quote, and it's information is the reduction of uncertainty. So I need information. I think we all just have to understand that we're going to push the team. We also have to work on the prevention side, all of us. We are not going to move from that plan.
According to a report in the Miami Herald, convicted felon Nevin Shapiro gave gifts and services to former University of Miami football players while they were attending school.
A Miami spokesman told Yahoo, quote, "We are fully cooperating with the NCAA and are conducting a joint investigation. We take these matters very seriously."
The worst thing that could happen as a result of this is that we become splintered and we give up the things that we've already created, the bond that we've created.
It's like slow motion. When we first heard about it, we were just like, what's Coach Golden gonna say? What Coach Golden gonna say? How he's gonna act?
I think we can run this 5 times for 58 yards.
We're practicing what we preach. We're the same guy every day. What's up, baby?
When I first heard about the allegations, I was shocked. It came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, we have these huge allegations, accusations against our school and our integrity, and it's shocking.
I came home, I just turned my TV off, and I didn't read no newspapers. I stayed off of Twitter, Facebook. I just didn't want to hear about nothing.
It is scary because you hear rumors, you see the news. My mom's calling, my friends are calling and texting me. A frightening, frustrating time because there's nothing we can do about it.
Okay, I'll just open it up for questions, guys.
He's focused on this season, and he's focused on what he can control, and that's coaching us up to be the best players we can be.
I know you guys obviously are here because there's a sensational story out there, but this is a critical time for our football team.
The way he handled it was like, it was just like he was prepared for it. I just don't know how he did it.
A smile to break the ice, talk about the investigation, and just talk about the emotions of the team. When I found out I was going to speak to the media about the allegations, I got a little nervous. I knew that I had to go out there and show that the University of Miami is not shaken by what happened. We're not going to falter, and we're going to remain strong.
Coach Golden trusts me. I mean, for him to pick me as one of the guys to go out there and speak to the media. I practiced in the mirror. I talked to my friends about it, talked to my teammates about it, like, hey, man, I gotta represent the team well. Like, I don't want to go out here and mess this up. I knew it was bigger than me. That's why I took more time to understand the situation.
Walking up to the media, I was pretty nervous.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Matt, how you doing?
There's a lot of cameras out there. They're all going to be in my face, microphones. But at the end of the day, I knew how to answer their questions. All I did was told the truth. Honestly, I think it's to be us against the world. That's all we can focus on. We can't let this get us in the tank. All we can do is focus on football, and that's what we're going to do. Those are my brothers, and we're going to stick together.
When I sat down, I told everybody, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing, Mike? Just to let people know it's okay. Like, everything's going to be all right. Good morning.
When you do things all the right way, and you still have this season with this sort of cloud over it, how frustrating just is that?
We're aware of the situation, but like I said, we stick to Coach Golden's core values. We just stick with him and do what we have to do and focus on football.
If you get caught off guard and you don't have a plan, that's like trying to reinforce homes and install shutters during a hurricane. That's what that's like.
He showed us this clip of March of the Penguins.
As soon as the egg appears, it is instantly hidden from the cold.
First, I was kind of like, what is this movie? We usually watch something like 300 or, something gory, some macho. And I seen the Penguins, I was just like, let me give it a chance.
As winter descends, The tribe's only defense against the freezing cold is the group itself.
At first I was kind of confused, a bunch of penguins on the video screen, but it's the way they work together.
Coach Golden always saying, you know, trust it, trust it, trust it. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna trust it.
Their victory over winter has begun. Their efforts have not been in vain.
Every bit of symbolism in that movie was quickly equated to where we are as a team right now, and then given right back to the team by our seniors.
In the same way, we have to work together, you know, if we're going to reach our goal. You know, so sometimes we're going to have to, you know, push through the pain in order to, you know, carry our brothers.
You can't show that, you know, on day 3 when they don't need it. You got to show that when they need it.
He stuck to his core values. I mean, he stuck to everything he said he was going to stick to.
I go back to our plan. If we were trying to now change course and implement a plan that's going to save the day, nobody's buying it.
Now, after having gone through this, I mean, I view the book as perfect. If I had to go start a team tomorrow, I'll use that book. It's like our Bible.
The fact is that all we are doing is going about our business just like we did before. Again, we did not create this circumstance, but we are prepared to overcome it. When you're the leader, when you're the head coach, you know, where do you turn? Who do you express yourself to?
Today I'm tired.
Catch up to you.
Oh, just the last 3 nights are just...
For the most part, leaders express themselves to parents, to spouses, and to God. And that's it. We're working 18-hour days. It was just one of those deals where couldn't get up this morning. You know, couldn't get up. I haven't been able to sleep. I can't see around the bend. I don't know what's coming.
You got to be a strong person to just get into a situation that's not your fault, you had nothing to do with, and be able to handle it with class and dignity.
Coach Golden not letting these outside sources shape his character, his foundation, gives us hope for us, you know, that we can remain the same, that we can focus on this season, and it's just very inspiring.
He showed us the way. I mean, just like a father figure would. I mean, he showed us how to do it, what we need to do, and how it need to be done.
I go back to our 8 pillars. I mean, what hasn't been tested? Certainly our attitude has been tested. Our choices have been tested. Whether or not we're grateful for the opportunities we have and being at the University of Miami has been tested. Whether or not we're empowered, whether or not we can continue to prepare every day. In the end, what has been tested is at the very core of our organization.
I want to personally thank Tyler and Michael James for doing a really brave thing today, going in front of the media. Okay, you guys were superb.
When Coach Golden recognized me and Mike, it made me feel good that I represented the program with a good face, and I showed that the University of Miami is on the right path.
Certainly did a great job for our football program today, so we appreciate that.
It was a peace of mind. It was a sense of accomplishment, like, hey, they asked you to go out there and do something, you did the job.
When all the allegations and all that news broke out, you know, we could have easily faltered, we could have easily gone in the tank, but, you know, Coach Golden won't let us.
I've been saying it every day, and I mean it. We have great guys on this team. We have great guys on this team. Everything else on the outside, the hell with that. We got great kids, and now we got to stick together. Everybody understand what the plan is? Okay, we have a plan. Every day is mapped out. Trust the plan. You guys execute it. You guys did it every day. All right, we got better. You guys get your mind right. You're out.
Yeah.